Welcome back to our Universal Studios studio tour adventure. In this second part, we're diving deeper into the magic behind the scenes. Get ready for an exclusive look at some iconic sets and thrilling attractions. From behind-the-scenes action to unforgettable moments, join us as we explore the excitement waiting for us at Universal Studios.
The director wants to change up the shot. Well, it's a lot easier to go ahead and use a crane, bring it in, pick it up, put it back down, than it is to go ahead and clear away all the crew, the sets. We work typically 14, 15-hour days, so we want to be as productive as possible. Well, you got a little bit of a break, but I think it's now time to get on with our next adventure.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
On either side of this tram, you're beginning to notice some of the original props from the series of films, including those dinosaurs. So if you still have your cameras out, feel free to get some pictures on your left-hand side. Wranglers told me they got 2 or 3 different dinosaurs in their cages over here. I can't, maybe it was 4, but over here on your left-hand side, those are, oh, maybe they meant this. Oh, no. Wait a second, all these cages are empty. That's not good. Please keep your hand within the tram, thanks. Over here on your left-hand side, that's the Mobile Command Center from Lost World. You probably remember that, but honestly, I'm so distracted with the empty cages. You know what? We gotta be careful, because those dinosaurs are sneaky. They could just be about anywhere. Watch out.
What's up?
Cars 3 and 4, brace yourself. They found us. Anybody get attacked by those dinosaurs? I didn't do, yeah. A couple of you, yeah, no. So now you know what it felt like to be an actor in the film, right? So they had a script, they knew what was coming. Y'all had no idea, but I like some of your reactions. They were good. Today's Monday. Think about it. Lots of days audition here in Hollywood. You never know. One or several of you become the next big stars, and you got to be a start here on the studio tour. Cars 2, 3, and 4, good to see you. Come on down. Now, I live out here in sunny Southern California, where the weather's nearly perfect every day, and I'm not complaining. But what if I have this big scene and I needed to storm? How would I do that? Well, now I'm going to show you. Welcome to Old Mexico. I'm going to make it rain on your La Fiesta Hollywood style. Left-hand side, you see that we've got some puddles out there, so we've been doing this demonstration a few times. We're going to add to that. Typically when a storm, there it is, that thunder, it's fake. It's just a loudspeaker. The lightning you see on the buildings over there, that's strobe lights. Now with the flip of a switch, I can go ahead and make it rain. Watch this, I'm going to turn it on. Can't do too much or it creates a problem. A little bit more though, because I want you to check this out. There you go. We use a very fancy system to do this. It's called a sprinkler system. Expensive too, right? So when the sprinklers are pointed up, shoots water into the air, comes down and creates a storm. Then you add a little bit more lightning, which is just strobe lights in the buildings over there. Some thunder. That's how we do it. Wow, the sun came out. Now you can really see. I turned it on way too much though. Okay, let me, I gotta turn that on. I turned it on for your birthday really high, but I wanted to make sure, so. Uh-oh, it's not going off. Last time this happened, I almost got fired. It created this big mess. Oh no, look out everyone. It's a flash flood. It's in a blue sea, you may do that. Yes, Carter, you're not safe either. Our tour is now approximately the halfway mark. I just want to remind everybody to stay seated during the entire tour. The studio is private property. And if you drop your phone and you just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the right cord to get my attention. I'll be back to assist you as soon as it's safe to do so.
Nice.
Lady Gaga, her music video Judas, she's in the middle of Flash Flood, did her own stunt work. And then she also had a dance sequence in the same music video right in front of this church coming up over on our left. These sets were also used in Nacho Libre. And Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. You may remember that scene where Luke Perry rides in and is sort of surrounded by his men. He comes right down here and into 6 points. That, in the film, is where Brad Pitt drops off Leonardo DiCaprio for a day of work on the TV show Lancer. You probably recognize one of these sets, but there's one scene I always remember really well. It happened over here on your left-hand side. On one side, Leo sat in his director's chair, the other side, Julia Butters, and they filmed the rest inside there because it's a practical set. You can do that. We film a Western out here. We really have to dress this area up. You notice how we're traveling down.
Well, I ain't going anywhere. See my power?
Now look here. Nice folks
on this tram don't want no trouble. They just want to check out 6 Points, one of the oldest sets on the Universal line.
I hear this is where John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart shot a few of their westerns.
That's right. That's where I end this shit.
Looks like we got ourselves a Mexican standoff. Lucky shot.
Now what say you mount up and get out of town while we getting good?
All right. Well, I'll see you again, fella.
Or you can count on it, fella. Now get.
This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
We just have to talk it out, that's all.
These streets can also be seen in Quantum Leap starring Raymond Lee. So I told you that the boys who move sound stages, let me show you where they're currently filming out. As we start to take a turn here, look over to your left-hand side. They use sound stages 30 and 31. As we come around the corner, you'll see some sets that are out there. As I mentioned, they're through the battle rounds, really the competition heating up. Over here on your left, this is Park Lake. It's got some cool history to it. Doesn't look like much, but in 1954, it was the Amazon River and Creature from the Black Lagoon. McHale's Navy also filmed out there. In the mid-80s, there was this TV show called Tales of the Gold Monkey. They built the Monkey Bar Hotel out there and a seaplane called Cutter's Goose. Starred Stephen Collins, supposed to be like this murder mystery type show, and it was all set in an exotic location like Bora Bora. You know how much money that would cost to travel that far, so they didn't have the production for that. They created it all out here on our back lot at Universal City. Happens more often than you probably realize. If you don't get a big budget and you can't afford to travel overseas, we're headed to this like really, really cool area that they use for a lot of different things. Use it as Europe. In fact, for several seasons, it was part of The Good Place. If you're familiar with the TV show The Good Place, you already know all about the afterlife, but I bet you've never been. Well, guess what? Your dream maybe has come true, or will be coming true. Oh, I heard some people. Yeah, now you saw the sign. Welcome to The Good Place. Tim's going to turn the corner, and when he does, we're going to be pulling into the afterlife. And if you haven't seen this series starring Kristen Bell and Ted Danson, don't worry about it. I'll play a few scenes. You can see what the sets look like.
You, Eleanor Shellstrom, are dead.
Cool.
This location, the afterlife.
I'm not supposed to be here. I can't risk going to the bad place.
Maybe it's not all that bad.
How can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
And take a look at these cobblestones, peek through these windows. This is also where our Universal Studios monsters got their start. Dracula, Frankenstein. On your right there at the Court of Miracles, some of these scenes were filmed there.
Listen now, the monster. He's in the woods. Get out the bloodhounds. Raise all the men you can, lock them in indoors, and wait for me. Are you ready? Take your torches and go!
A little different looking from The Good Place, right? I just wanted to show you the difference of all the years of history. On your right-hand side, those are some of our oldest Western sets. A lot of our room brawls happen here.
Maybe you're just going to stir things up here. That I am.
So I want to give you sort of a surprise. We're going to head to an area that I call my favorite beach because it's Amity Island from Steven Spielberg's Jaws. So please remain seated, keep your hands and feet inside the tram. I know that on the left it says beach closed. Well, they should have taken that sign down because the beach is back open, but we did have an issue out here this morning. There was a huge shark on the loose, but they caught it. Don't panic, okay? See, there it is hanging at the end of the pier. If you want to get a picture of it, go for it. You can hashtag it Big Fishy. I don't know. I don't care. It's social media, right? Do whatever you want. So I'm thinking, oh, I'm about time for lunch, like fish and chips and bubblegum. Nobody's listening. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, no. There's another shark. Okay, listen, everyone. Stay seated. We're safe on the pier, but give me 1 second. I gotta call this in. Oh, no. Wait a second. That's my buddy George. He's still in the water. George, get back to the boat. George, there's a second. Oh no. Oh, he was one of my closest chums on my ride home. He had a lot of guts and they're floating in front of you right now. Keep an eye on that white barrel at the end of the pier. We put some bait underneath there. If it moves, we know the shark is still in this area. Sadly, though, I think maybe the shark disappeared. Wait, what do those cans say? Gasoline? Tim, this is a horrible idea. It's my fault. I'm sorry. Horrible. Screaming about, you know it was a fake shark. By the way, I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you. I was watching your reactions, they were great. Thinking also though, for several seasons, some of you may recognize this as Wisteria Lane from Desperate Housewives.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Yeah.
In suburbia can appreciate. It's a good neighbor.
Yeah. Huh?
And Tom Hanks called this neighborhood home in the Burbs. Barbecue. Over here on your right hand side, that's the backyard where the tree fort is. A little bit more about Colonial Street. So we have our own landscaping crew out here, carpenters. During the years of Desperate Housewives, a lot of these facades became practical sets. Peek inside, you can see that they do a lot of filming in there, or at least you have the potential for it. But since you're on our tour, I figured a little inside Hollywood scoop. Remember I mentioned my Thunder Buddy Ted's going to get his own TV series? That's his house, right there on your left-hand side of the series. Before that, the Cleaver family lived there, and Leave It to Beaver. And directly across the street, you know what their neighbors were? The Munsters, 1313 Mockingbird Lane. Quite a bit of history out here. And if you want to check this out, it's something modern day coming up right now, starring Eddie Murphy, Candy Cane Lane, December 1st, Amazon Prime. You'll see all this. They were out here last year for weeks on end, and really cool sets. You'll be able to see it in the film. So that's Colonial Street. We're going to head up back toward the theme park, and we're going to start coming up this area that we call Wilderness Road. Some of you may remember that movie on Netflix, Birdbox, starring Sandra Bullock. Along the black hole, sort of scary. I thought it was at least. This wooded area, some of it was used in it. And also an episode of 911 starring Angela Bassett. There was a scene where kids were headed to prom in a limousine. They don't quite make it. They get into this big accident. Well, they created the accident and rescue out here on Wilderness Road. Speaking of like limousines and picture cars, even our own trams have become famous picture cars. I heard it was being stored in the desert. Production bought it for about $60,000. They cut it up into pieces, shipped it out here to California, and that cost $200,000. That's not how expensive it is. Why did you tell me this? I hope you didn't hear what I said about him. Hey Norman, how you doing? How's your mother? I haven't seen mother. I've seen that look though before. It never ends well. Norman, you look sharp, but put the knife away. And I'm gonna tell mother, these are my guests. Come on. Uh-oh, car 4. Don't upset them. Look away. And now, welcome to Steven Spielberg's set War of the Worlds. You can see how massive this is and all the detail that went into creating it. As we drive through here, keep this in mind. Everything you see was created for what turns out to be about a 4-minute part of the actual film.
The airplane with Crash set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Spielberg had.
Again, to sit down and talk about War of the Worlds, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
So we don't go.
And in the hundreds work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Planet, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Juke Park. Over there, look into the winking room and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Share. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Well, A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. Not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy, gold rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of Birdbox Scene. Welcome to the world of no.
I think we ought to take that advice and get out. This is not for us. Hold on, I'm getting an emergency alert. Let me patch the call in. Hey, Agent Monitor, what's the problem?
Look, this might be more serious than I thought.
More serious than a UFO, I doubt
My name is
that.
Special Agent Luke Hobbs of the U.S. Diplomatic Security Service. And as of 16.9 seconds ago, I'm the man in charge.
The hell you are?
Let me clue you in on two things, sweet cheeks. One, there's a high-value witness from the Federal Protection Program aboard your vehicle. And two, the international crime syndicate led by Owen Shaw is honing in on this vehicle to take that witness out. Shaw's as ruthless as they come. He'll stop at nothing to eliminate his target.
My name is Roman Pierce. Pleased to meet you. My buddy Hobbs acts as a stash in Shaw for a while. So we brought you in our secret spot.
All right, look, guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but to keep you safe, we need your help. You don't want the syndicate tracking us here, so put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull into the next bay.
My safety, I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours.
Escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of something.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back. It was on vibrate.
Shaw traced us. Ops can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle.
It's about to get real interesting.
Go ahead, put on your 3D glasses.
My Mona Lisa's all rolled up, right?
We gotta take that all the way back. We're almost there.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our turn.
After them!
Okay, guys, it's showtime.
I got the bull by the horn!
Now remove it.
I've got company! The witness is mine, Letty!
How about you eat asphalt?
Don't think you're getting away! Call it good dogs!
Way to go, Letty.
Drone's lining up the missile shot!
Not gonna happen. worry. I got this. Roman, don't shoot! Head from the bridge! Under construction!